Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Olimukahudi Ornamental Birds. So nowadays, decided to educate on the farmers on those topics that most farmers don't talk about. And today we are going to talk about the challenges that faces somebody who ventures into geese farming as a way of generating revenue and livelihood. And for those of you who are new, consider subscribing so that you can get more of these updates. And let us get right into it. The first challenge that I have seen as a seasoned goose farmer is one, there is the challenge of pastures, because as I have indicated in previous videos, the main feeds for geese is grazing them, just like other herbivores like the cows, the goats, the sheep and the rest. So lack of pastures means that you are going to use commercial feeds that are quite expensive, and because the geese are heavy feeders, then you are likely to make a loss. The other one, which is a very serious challenge that faces not only geese farmers but other farmers, is the issue of marketing. Most farmers are not up to date with the recent technologies that are used, especially in digital marketing. They are stuck in the Stone Age, where they don't know how to use the various technologies that are there, such as the social media, the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, the WhatsApp. All those people don't know how to use them to market their geese. The other challenge I have seen is a supply, and this one can be as a result of geese. They take a very long time for them to mature. On average, it takes around 8 months to around 1 year to have a fully mature goose. So that means that unless you have a very large breeding stock, and that means also that you have to stop supplying geese at some time in the year so that you can give them time to mature. And that is why I was telling you that the other strategy that farmers use so that you can have goose throughout the year for your customers is to link up with other farmers so that they can be supplying you with the birds as long as the quality is good. So the slow rate of geese means that they take a very long time for they mature, and that means that unless you have a very big, large breeding stock, you'll not be able to supply them. The other challenge that I have as a goose farmer, and that is the issue of inbreeding, where you find that some farmers are not very honest. They don't tell their clients that the geese they are selling to them are related. So you find that the gooselings which are produced are very small, and they also tend to die very early. There is a high mortality rate because of the issues of inbreeding, and that is a very serious challenge. That is why the farmers are recommended to be sourcing goose from different farmers from different parts of the country. The other challenge I see, or the challenge I have experienced for goose farmers and those who want to make a business out of it, is the issue of transport. Whether you be able to deliver the birds to your customers in good time, because the many times I have transacted and sent the goose different parts of the country, and some of them even in Uganda and Tanzania, I have found it that the people who are in the matatu industry, they tend to treat birds as if they are very expensive commodities, and therefore you find that as a farmer you'll be charged quite a high amount of money to be able to send the birds from one part of the country to the other one. So that one is as a result of how the drivers and the other people in the matatu industry tend to see these birds as too expensive, and they want to make a lot of profit out of these transactions. The other challenge I have seen because today we agreed we are going to talk about the various challenges that you are going to encounter is the issue of fertility rate. Yeah, meaning that the number of eggs that are fertile per geese, because you are going to see that there is a very high, there are very low rate of fertility. Yeah, when you compare geese to chicken and other birds. So you might find that your goose has laid 8 eggs, and if the gander or the male that you have is not very active, you might find that only 3 or 4 eggs are hatching. Yeah, so that means that you might end up actually making some loss out of that, and that is why we recommend that you go for the best breeding stock. Yeah, because you don't want to be stuck with a breeding stock that does not produce maximally, because that would mean that you are making a net loss. And those, I think, are the main challenges as far as the geese farming is concerned. The other one probably we could add is a lack of grazing land, but that one I think has been covered. So in my case, I think those are the main challenges that we face as a goose farmers. But just like any other business, it must have its own challenges. So thank you for sticking up to the end, and I hope that this video has taught you 2 or 3 things, yeah, as far as goose farming is concerned.